Right now, everything feels off, doesn't it? Like no matter how many deals you close or portfolios you build, something crucial is missing. Venture capital used to be straightforward. Find the next big startup, place your bet, wait for the payout. But the game has changed, and it's changed fast. You feel it in your gut. The pressure to find not just any help, but the right kind of partners. People who don't just show up but elevate the entire process. People who become extensions of your vision, your edge, your unrelenting force in a sea of noise, mediocre pitches, and hollow promises. But why now? Why this sudden, ferocious hunt for venture partners like never before? It's because the old ways don't cut it anymore. The world as you knew it keeps shifting beneath your feet. The illusion of freedom, the story that anyone can succeed if they play by the rules, has cracked. It never really existed, but now that mask is falling off faster than ever. You're dealing with founders who are more guarded, more disillusioned, markets that don't respond like before, competition that's no longer just about money, but about mindset, insight, and raw, untapped networks you don't have access to. You know the feeling, a gnawing emptiness, as if your strategy is running on half a tank, while the rest of the field is full speed ahead, powered by teams that get it, that live in the future and bring you with them. The problem? It's not about capital anymore. Capital is everywhere. Easy money floods the market. No, the real bottleneck, the invisible lock on your success, is the lack of sync, the absence of the right human connections, the missing energy that turns potential into impact. Venture partners aren't just cogs or advisors. They're the secret weapon in this brutal new battle. With the right venture partner by your side, you gain a new lens, seeing value where others see risk, forging alliances others can't dream of. The right venture partner is a rare kind of rebel, someone who doesn't just fit the mold, but shatters it. Someone who is patient but hungry, selective but fierce, who understands that investing is not a game of numbers, but a game of people, vision, and raw will. You might feel alone in this hunt, skeptical whether the market even knows how to value this kind of partnership anymore. Maybe you've seen teams that look strong on paper, but crumble under pressure, or partnerships that felt like a gamble rather than a solid plan. That frustration, when you're trying to build something authentic, powerful, and the system around you keeps peddling mediocrity disguised as progress, that's the fire burning inside you. It's the very thing pushing you to dig deeper, demand more, refuse streams of noise and distractions. This isn't about being comfortable, it's about burning for more, because comfortable is where vision dies. So how do you find them, these rare venture partners? How do you not just spot but attract and retain the kind of people who will ignite your journey? It starts with breaking every rule you thought was fixed. Forget scale, forget traditional measurements of success. The path ahead is marked by radical selectiveness and deep alignment. You want to stop chasing bodies and start attracting souls. The few who refuse to settle, who get that freedom isn't a promise from the system, it's a pursuit they embody every single day. These partners are not just collaborators, they're co-creators of a new reality that you both dare to shape. They bring expertise beyond spreadsheets, networks that cut across continents, insights that challenge the status quo, and an untamable hunger that propels you beyond what's familiar. And the magic happens when you stop treating venture partners like hires and start treating them like movements, when you build a network that's autonomous, fierce, and unfettered by conventions. This network doesn't echo the old systems that suffocate guts and ideas. It amplifies raw essence, unfiltered truth, and relentless ambition. In this space, misaligned brilliance finally finds alignment, and isolated talents discover the power of fierce collaboration. The world is starving for this kind of synergy, but the system has no space for it. That's why venture partners who embody this spirit are a gold rush in themselves, scarcer than unicorns, more valuable than any dollar figure. But here's the real deal. No one else is going to build this for you. This movement, the way forward, is only lit by the few who dare to be sovereign, who question everything, who refuse to take conventional wisdom as a truth. It's built by those who understand that patience is a weapon, that the long game is where eternity resides. If you want a partner who just fills a role, you'll find plenty. But if you want a partner who builds up, pushes boundaries, and transcends outdated models, you have to become the kind of leader who recognizes and demands that fire. This means investing your time and energy into relationships, not transactions, into shared missions, not profit margins alone. It's crucial to see venture partners as the conduits of transformation, not just as people who bring capital or contacts. True venture partners burn with the same obsession as you do. They don't settle for good enough because they know the cost of compromise is the death of greatness. They aren't distractions. They're parts of a finely tuned engine, each bringing unique strengths that complement your blind spots. Their value can't be reduced to check sizes or titles. They are ecosystem builders, idea challengers, culture carriers, people who unlock doors you don't even know exist. The hunt is fierce because the stakes have never been higher. The future of investment, innovation, and impact sits on the shoulders of those who refuse the easy path. No one said this would be comfortable, because the truth is brutal. The system doesn't want you to have this kind of power. It prefers quiet compliance, mediocrity dressed up in fancy suits, and predictable outcomes. But you're different. Your hunger is louder than their comfort. Your vision is sharper than their complacency. You know that to create what's next, you must first destroy what's known. The rare venture partners you seek aren't just people. They are revolutions. They carry the spark that sets your whole universe ablaze. When you find them, hold them close, learn from them, become fierce alongside them. Picture a future where these connections aren't random or forced, but absolutely natural. Where the right venture partner comes with the right insight, the right network, the right fire, and you build not just companies, but movements that blur borders and throw out rulebooks. Where individuality is honored, contrast creates strength, and collective power is more than the sum of its parts. This isn't a dream. This is the only path forward. Because the old world offers only shadows. The new world belongs to the handful who refuse to bow to anything less than extraordinary. So stop looking for partners who fit the old mold. Stop playing by rules no one else believes in. Start hunting for the rare, the misaligned, the unheard, and build the connections that can't be copied. The future is craving a new breed of venture partnership, one built on sovereignty, relentless questioning, and uncompromising transformation. That future is forged by those who dare to be patient, who know when to strike, who align with fire rather than smoke. This is your call, not to settle, not to comply, but to become a force so powerful and so focused that the world around you has no choice but to change. Find your venture partners like never before, not for the easy wins, but for the real revolution. Because the only way to beat the broken system is to build your own. And that begins with the people you choose to stand beside.